A very pleasant good evening and welcome to the Bucks County Curling Club for Draw 2 of the Senior Mixed Championships for the GNCC. Our featured game is Team Kleinrath from Cape Cod Curling Club, skipped by Robert Kleinrath, Vice Andrea Wood, second John Wood, and lead Barbara Sharon. And they're playing against a team from our neighbor club, the Philadelphia Curling Club. From Philly with Love, Mike and Lori Dunham, and John and Jeannie Moylan. Be sure to fill you in on all the other draws. Get that all lined up for you. Philly throwing blue here, Cape Cod throwing the Red Rocks. Philly with hammer here. Okay, other action around the ice shed on sheet A. Throwing the red, we have Bucks County and Bill Niedrak, Sue Niedrak, Jeff and Danielle Gelman. On sheet C, we have the nutmeg rink. They're curling with three. It's Brian Tully throwing the first rocks, Stacy Robertson throwing the second, and the skip is Angela Marasculio. and they'll be, for the rest of the broadcast, known as nutmeg. On sheet C, we have throwing red, Jay Ruzick from Philadelphia. Throwing blue, we have Plainfield and Conrad. And over on sheet D, we have Bucks Stayer, Kevin and Jane Stayer, along with Kevin Brady and Tracy Schickel. And they're competing against the Donovan rank from Diamond State, Dewey Donovan, Sharon Grady, Sharon Miner, and subbing in from Bucks County in this game, Scott Grief. Back to our game here, we have blue with hammer. Mike Dunham's looking at one stone for his opponent right now. Nancy GVDH is in the house. So the Cape Cod skip's going to try to throw a guard here. Bob Kleinrath, I see his name tag says Bob, so I feel comfortable calling him Bob now. It's taking its good old time to curl. It has a little bit more than guard weight. They're thinking about going plan B and going around, but they're just going to wick their own and tuck it under cover. Serves a pretty good purpose. They're now line 2. About half of that rock is exposed. It looks like that Mike's going to try to hit and roll in. Oh, that's definitely not Jay Rusick. On sheet C, so we'll get that fixed. It is Plainfield. We'll get that all sorted out. Mike Stone catches the inside of it, rolls on out. Still Cape Cod sitting the 1, so they're going to try the guard again. We'll be streaming sheet B for every draw, some with commentary, some without. '20 Senior Mix live from the Bucks County Curling Club in Warminster, Pennsylvania. Okay, they have decided this most definitely does not need sweeping. That is going to be guarding the hack. So Michael can see 3/4 of this. If he can come down to it with the right weight, it is a shot to get his 2. He settles into the left-handed hack. They're happy with the weight. Got to get past the guard. You're past the guard. Will you stick the shooter? Yes, you will. That's a score of 2 for Mike Dunham in the first end. Asking Barbara Sharon there to throw a center line guard. In general, when you do not have the hammer, you want to control the center. In an attempt to either steal one or force your opponent to score only one. That has overcurled quite a bit. It's going to end up being a corner guard. Oh, sorry, Jeannie Moylan. Still orienting my colors here. So here's Barbara with her first, or second rather. It's going to wick and roll onto the house. Mike Dunham tried to sweep it off the sheet. Now, since that stone is touching the rings, it can be taken out, and that's exactly what Mike wants Jeannie to do. Rushers are on it right away, holding it nicely. It's going to get a good piece. And roll on to the house. So that one covers up the Team Dunham stone, the 4-foot. Bob Kleinrath asking them to draw around. Mike trying to get John to cover the draw path. They're line 1, maybe 2. First end was a score of 2 for Nutmeg, so they're up 2-0 over Bucks County on sheet A. Over on sheet D, it was Team Stayer taking 2 in the first end, so they have a 2-0 lead over Diamond State. Still waiting for a score update for sheet C. Shot here from John Wood. Looks like they're going to get around the guard, but will hold the house. And with some assistance, it will not. Now, you didn't hear anything for a second, guys, because I was trying to get the all the teams and all the sheets figured out. Lori Dunham. Call is for a little raise. Ooh, gonna draw past and make it in there. Oh, and that's nifty. Now they're sitting 3. And Bob asked Andrea Woods to open stuff up some. They're on it right off the jump. Very close to their own guard. It's on it. Wicks on in. And performed a good job for them. It did open up the front. Moved one of their opponents behind the tee line. Still 3 for Team Dunham. Lines up nicely. Andrea is still in the hitting business. Might be able to line up the double if you hurry there. He's going to get the one, roll on in. Oh, and just underneath of it. Hangs around to be second shot. So a couple different options here for the Philadelphia skip. He could draw on down to the one just thrown and sit two, or just throw a little heavy draw, tap it back, and sit three for sure. That would leave the follow down draw open. He could guard his own shot stone, which is fairly well exposed at this time. There are a multitude of options. And we're joined from the Nutmeg Curling Club by Joel Lineker. Oh, he's playing in this, so it's a good thing that he's here. So first skip stone on the way from Mike Dunham. On his own, chips it over. No change in who shot. Still one blue for Philadelphia. They're contemplating the double. My first time seeing Bob Curl. I don't know what his weight portfolio is. He should be able to make a double with normal weight. Do it to watch a jam for the triple, so the triple is there. I think just nose would be good for a triple takeout. It was a score of 1 for Schenectady on sheet C. That's the Lancaster rink. Sorry for the earlier mix-up. All right, this has a good amount of pace. It needs to curl up. Now here it comes. It's going to come enough. It's going to be really close, guys. Might make it over the top the other way. 1 and 2 will get out the side. Not quite, but it does flip the script and have red sitting 1. Unfortunately, pretty wide open. So there's definitely going to be room. Our kitchen crew is putting together the final touches on dinner. Have a chili bar here. About half a dozen different kinds of chili. Takeout on the way. The Moylans are on it hard. It's not going to be hard enough. It is going to wreck. Almost got a fortunate roll, but it is still 1 red. Going to the hammer here. Bob Kleinrath will be looking to draw the 4-foot. And the vice skip just remembered it, it's hammer. I'd like to thank all you that tuned in. We're up to 19 of you now. 2020 GNCC Senior Mixed from the Bucks County Curling Club in Warminster, Pennsylvania. I'm Dave Schmel, and just let you be warned, I'm soon to be joined by everyone's favorite color commentator. Oh, and that's unfortunate. It's going to roll out and be a steal of 2. So after 2 ends, it's 4-0 in favor of Philadelphia. Coming out with the first shot, Jeannie Moylan.
Man.
That one comes into the 8-foot. Takeout attempt here for Barbara Sheeran. On it right off the bat. Looked like it was just a little bit narrow off her hand. And with the control weight just off the edge of the rock. So Ginny a little bit wide with this one. John's going to try to keep it moving. This is a fresh draw path here, so it's going to take a good effort from John and Lori to get it in. Mike now comes in to pitch in. And they drag it pretty close. They drag it to a 2-guard. It is on the corner, so it's usable by the other team. Takeout attempt again here for Barbara. This has less weight. And it is just on the outside again. Couldn't really do that if you tried. Calling for the hit and roll. On it, trying to hold it to get the roll. She's going to roll just a touch. Back up to the center. Michael looking to dispatch of that in short manner. John and Jeannie coordinating their pants for this, Montsville. Going to make the hit in. Looks to be Team Dunham that's going to get the roll almost under cover, but still exposed. This one's coming down nicely. She'll be able to draw it in for a shot, and it will be. So, nice throw there by John Wood with his second. Looking for a back line weight here. Just to tap their own blue up. Taking about 3.5 feet of ice. On it right away would indicate that Lori might have been a little bit narrow with that. Now here comes that late finish. And that's a good team throw there. It's a sliver buried, but going to be very difficult to remove without jamming. Considering a few different options, removing the stone on the center line. And that's what he's going with. Good amount of discussion here. Going for the takeout here. If you get really lucky, you can kind of redirect for a double. Had to hurry hard. Hard to hang on to it. They're going to just nudge it over into the pile. And now roll Team Dunham on for shot there. Sitting now 2 for Team Dunham. And I'm joined here by your friend and mine, Steve Johnson. Hello, Steve.
Hello, curling world, or What are there, 7 of them out there?
17.
17, how about that? 17 people hearing my voice right now.
Absolutely. So you're playing in this event, is that correct?
I am old enough to play, and I am playing later tonight.
And who are you playing with?
Our skip is Monica Lynn, and I am vice. That makes Stephanie, my wife, the second, and the lead is Jack Santoro. So we're the youngish bucks. Figuring our average age is somewhere around, not as high as some of these teams out here.
Yes, the limit on eligibility for this event is 50. You had to turn 50 by January 1st.
I can tell you we are all 50. One of us is less than a couple weeks 50. A couple months over 50. And the rest of us are within a handful of years.
So you might all get carded.
Well, Jack will. You know that.
All right, sitting 3 stones right now for Team Dunham. And Mike's looking to throw a guard here. He's willing to leave that 4-foot open for his opponent to draw to, with the benefit of maybe being able to put this game away pretty quick.
It looks like he might do that. You know, Mike is flying under the flag of Philadelphia Curling Club, but he is a Bucks County curler, so he knows this ice well.
Now, we seem to be having a really good swing in the ice today.
That looks like it's a really good swing. Put some extra handle on there, that's all I can say. Not to my opponent, though. I won't tell him that at all. I will be reminding my front end over and over again.
Because here we go. That stone's right now at the edge of the 4-foot coming across the hog line.
It's going to get there, too, isn't it?
It's going to get all the way to the center.
Yep.
So that was a solid 2 feet of movement in the last 10 feet of travel.
Yep.
And Jack said he forgot his ID.
Uh-oh. We're in big trouble now. They're going to be yanking him off the ice.
Well, we can always cut them in half and count the rings.
We can do that, but let's wait till after the finals. That's anticipating a lot. Looks like a pretty tough field this year, don't you think, Dave?
It does look very talented. I mean, we saw a great game with Rosemary Morgan on sheet C, and then Aaron Dubberly. The playing field rank looks very strong. Our home guys from Bucks look like they might not be that bad.
Well, yeah, I guess we have the Nidrak rink out there right now on A, and they are, how are they faring right now?
They took 2 in the first.
Okay.
We don't know what happened in the second.
They forgot to score the second. And we have also, is that the stair rink on sheet D, which people can't see either.
Yep, maybe we should have included some ginkgo biloba in the welcome bags.
You think we could have done that? We might have been. What were we talking about? That, and I just think. I think pecans on the ice might have helped too.
There you go.
Keep the games moving.
Well, we're doing that with dinner tonight.
Oh, well, there you go. Chili before we play. That should be fun.
Yeah, we're expecting the dinner bell to go off here any minute.
Stephanie texted me and said she had chili for lunch and then chili for dinner. I think we're going to have some problems on the ice.
Takeout attempt ricocheted off the guard. So Mike Denham's going to get a chance to throw another one. Taking a little bit less ice this time. He is trying to guard his stones that are in the house. Icing at the edge of the 8-foot, so that means he's anticipating around about 5 feet of curl.
The Dunham Sun had a good start to their bonspiel down in Arizona this afternoon.
Yes, they're playing in the Golden Wrench. So good luck to our guys. Scott Dunham. Alex. Yep.
Leichter.
Alex Leichter. Cody Clauser. And Andy Dunham.
Is that what his name is? I just thought it was A. Dunham.
Yes, A. Dunham.
That's what it says on his shirt. Oh, they're going to have to work hard to get this one there.
But here it turns again.
Here's the turn, but it doesn't have much weight on it. I think he's going to get just enough to make it a harder shot.
It's a little tougher than it was before.
But there is some space there to hit, or that looks like they want to draw.
The skip just wants to draw.
The hit probably wouldn't score him without any great luck.
No, and you're at the point where you don't,
This is a senior bonspiel too. Hitting is a little less common at this age.
Yeah, 4-0 is not so bad. It ain't so good, but it's not so bad. But once you start going down 5, now you're starting to be in a world of trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
So over on sheet D, Diamond State, Donovan rank did tie it up against Team Stair.
How about that?
So they're knotted up at 2 after 2.
Got a lot of rocks in play right now too.
All right, so the Brushers have this under their. They're happy with it. It's going to be really close.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be really close.
It's going to be a good shot.
And that is
Very
right
good
on
shot.
the lid. That's a great draw out of the skipper. Getting his team out of one. So after 3 ends, Philadelphia 4, Cape Cod 1. It was a steal for Nutmeg on sheet A, so they're up 3-0, playing their third end. And that has you up to date. So I wish you could see this right now. Right now my partner here is trying to read my handwriting.
I'm reading it. It says Bucks Nutmeg, Cape Cod Philly, Philly and Scranton, Bucks and Diamond State.
There you go.
It's Schenectady, but it looks like it was something else. Dinner is served, people. Better get down
Yeah,
here.
folks, in case you didn't hear that, dinner is served. A full 4 minutes ahead of schedule. What time's your game there, Steve?
Yeah, 7:20 draw, so right after this one.
All right, so if you want to go get some food in your tummy, I completely understand.
You know, I'm looking at that. I might go grab some stuff, but I'm not grabbing chili. I do not play well on chili.
Fair enough.
Actually, they were saving me some chicken chili. Maybe I'll give it a try anyway.
You should.
Don't want to offend anyone.
No.
Especially the chili cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Who happens to be sitting next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you prepare all of the chili?
I made the I made the red chicken chili and then the vegan chili.
Well, I'm going to have one of those two.
Excellent. At least a spoonful.
2.
2? Okay.
There you go.
Sounds
All right.
good.
So as this this end gets going, I'm going to head off.
All right. Thank you, Steve. So we have a corner guard for Cape Cod. Dunham has their first stone on the 4-foot. And on sheet D in the third end, it was a steal of 4 for Diamond State. So that puts them up 6-2 over Bucks County. All the other games are finishing their third end, so. After the takeout, Jeannie Moylan looking to return the favor. Line looks really good. Mike Dunham's happy with it, just keeping it clean now. They're going to try to massage a nice roll out of it, and massage it they did. Bob wants to draw down to that stone. This has got a ways to curl. The weight looks pretty good. It's going to come on down and settle just onto the top of the forefoot, wide open to be struck by Philadelphia. John Moylan throwing second. We'll take a rip at this. Stones away. Line looks pretty good. Nice if it curls up just a hair. Gonna make the hit and roll on out of the house. Bob's gonna take another shot at that draw. John Wood trying to do it. A little less ice this time. Russia's trying to carry it. They're going to have to go quickly to get past that guard. Okay, they're past the guard, but now is the weight going to be right? Just a little bit too light. Draw attempt here by John Moylan. Looks to have a little bit too much pace. And with some encouragement from Bob, that will find the back of the house. Nutmeg, another 2 in the third on sheet A. That's now 5-0. And it's a single point for Plainfield in the third, so it's 2-1 in favor of Schenectady playing the fourth end. Draw attempt here, a little bit too heavy from Andrea Woods. Our ice does play a little bit faster than many of the clubs in the GNCC. It tends to be even a little bit better during a bonspiel because we have plenty of air moving around. It keeps the frost to the minimum. Mike Dunham has his vice and better half split the house here perfectly on the tee line. They're going to try to draw down to this one that's just been thrown. They've been having some problems getting to the one that's buried. Or is that a takeout attempt? It's a takeout attempt. It looks like it got started in just a little bit. And with the curl we've been having, that's something you just can't do. Actually going through that fresh path, that was able to settle in to be a draw. Here's Lori with her second. This one makes it to the back 12. Okay, trying to draw down to the one that's under to the shot stone. This would be great if you can do it. It'll put the pressure on Philadelphia and help to get Cape Cod back into the game. And fresh back from dinner is Steve.
Dave, that was good chili.
Thank you.
It was the chicken red.
Okay.
Delicious.
Cool.
I added a little bit of Frank's.
Yeah.
Because some like it hot.
Absolutely. Some people put that stuff on everything.
Almost.
Yeah. Went for a moderate spice level to try to appeal to the masses. Meanwhile, we got, just needed a few more feet.
Well, moderate spice is a good thing at a senior bonspiel because there are some people that wouldn't do well with the heavy spice.
You can always leave a bottle of hot sauce next to it.
Exactly. And you did, and it was great.
Why, thank you.
I like the matching pants of the Moylan.
Oh, it's absolutely great.
I have never thought about wearing matching pants with my wife. I guess we kind of do because we both of us wear straight black.
You know, I could never give you my secret recipe.
Yeah, Googled it too, huh? There you go.
No, I didn't use that. I used chili powder and cumin.
Now, if I would have made the chili, I wouldn't have given you my secret recipe because I don't ever know it until I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I do make good chili.
This is my lots of chili recipe.
Yeah?
Because those are all...
Makes sense.
Now, Ken Seaver, that's not very nice. Who would ever deny many beers a beer?
I'm not sure it's possible because he knows exactly where to go when you do deny him a beer.
He has them hidden all over the club.
You'd just be walking along, and next thing you know, he's got a beer in his hand. Or two, actually, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Maybe three.
Yes, that would be many.
Yeah.
All right, Sal.
It's a really nice hit on A.
A little bit of discussion between Mike Dunham and the vice skip there. This is something that should happen with the skip.
I don't know what happened. I was watching this sheet A, I guess.
It appears the discussion is finishing a sweep off to the side.
Gotcha.
As opposed to potentially dropping debris or snow.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and it's not correct. Yeah. We'll have the tape. We can rewind to find out just how bad they did it. But not today. If you want to do that, you can do it tomorrow.
Anyway, final shot for Cape Cod. Hammer still to come from Philadelphia. Trying to run it back. Me off the top one.
So Dave, bringing up that sweeping rule, this is something I was thinking about earlier today. I think watching the previous game when they pulled a sixth stone off. No, I'm sorry. There was somebody who was sweeping in front of the house. Defensive sweeping in the front of the house. And I've checked, but I cannot find that there's actually a penalty for a missed sweep.
No, there isn't. It's in general, it would be considered as if it's a burned stone behind the hog line, and it would be up to the opposing to skip. Now, what we find in practice is we usually just let that go.
We usually just go and don't do it again.
Please don't do it again.
Especially, yeah. Because I mean, it's not hard to have that moment where you get a little excited and.
Oh, I think I might have done it a little bit on Sunday myself.
Now, you see often somebody who starts sweeping before the rocks cross the tee line, but they'll be sweeping behind the tee line. That's still a violation of the rule technically, but very few people are going to get.
Yeah, it's not supposed to pre-warm the ice at all. And it will be a score of 3 for Philadelphia. That makes it 7-1 after 4.
Ooh.
It was another steal on sheet D. So Diamond State extends their lead over Bucks County. Well, we don't know by how much yet.
I'm not familiar with this Diamond State team. Do you know the players?
Well, Dewey Donovan is a skip. Sharon Grady. We have subbing in at second, our own Scott Grief.
Oh, good, Greif. I think it's Greif.
It's Greif? Okay. Well, he causes us grief sometimes.
He does that.
And Sharon Miner is the lead.
Yep.
And they are having themselves a good first game. And back over here, Jeannie has thrown her first.
I think that's going to go deep in the back of the house.
And right now with a big lead, the Team Dunham is not really in the guard business.
That is not a guard.
They want to keep everything wide open, so, your call here would have been top 4 or through.
Yeah, it's always fun giving your lead that choice after they've been putting up some nice guards for you. And it's not an easy adjustment to make, and especially because you're saying a pretty small zone there, top 4 or through.
Absolutely.
I think the ice is really speeding up on these guys because this one seems like it's going to go into the house, and I don't think that's where they want it.
Well, we start the day.
It's not in the house.
We started the day with a scrape and got the pebble down and ran the rocks, and we had enough chance to drag the rocks before this draw also. Now we only have 10 minutes between draws, so we won't be able to drag the rocks all the time, but we are scraping, I believe, every third draw. So, yep, there's only 2 games between scrapes here. So it should leave us some pretty good ice conditions.
What are 20-minute scrapes or 30?
We have 50 minutes for the scrape.
Oh, 50.
Yep.
Okay, you got a good amount of time.
40 minutes in some turns, so there's 40 minutes for this next turn, so this one will have to be a quickie.
You'll get it done just fine. You got a big crew, right?
Yeah. I handled the morning. Dan Pearson is going to be taking over ice duties for the evening draws. He'll be running the scrape. And leading the ice crew the rest of the way, and I'll be coming in to do the dawn patrol in the morning.
Good morning to you. And I think Chris will be around. He's the head ice guy this weekend. Is that what I understand?
Yeah. Chris has been coordinating. We have a coalition of the willing.
That's how it goes. That's what a Bonspiel is all about.
We have great volunteers here at Bucks, and we're really thankful to each and every one of them. We try to thank as many people as possible. You always end up leaving out somebody and feel terrible about it, but volunteers are what allows this club to maintain the standards that we do.
And since we built the new warm room, we're doing about 4 Bonspiels a year, so that takes 4 outside Bonspiels a year, and that takes a lot of coordination.
Yeah, and you would know all about that. Don't you run a Bonspiel?
Until they fire me, and I keep hoping. Yeah, I'd run the his and hers, which will be in later part of June. I think the 19th is the first day of that, but don't quote me on that because I have yet to put that in my my active memory bank.
But the first thing you should be marking your calendar for is the Crooked Billet Bonspiel. That's Kentucky Derby weekend. That's in May, and that's going to be opening up at high noon on February 1st.
So we're getting down there. It's getting time to put your team together.
32 teams. Hospitality, beer and wine are included here at the Bucks County Curling Club.
Yeah, and I'm rebuilding my my his and hers leadership team this year. They took off my 2 best workers and put them in charge of this particular Bonspiel.
Well, Mary and Jim, some of our younger 5 and under curling members. We have 5 and under members running a Bonspiel, and it's going, knock wood, we're off to a great start.
They know what they're doing, and Mary and Jim have run the Bonspiel with me, the his and hers, and so I'm pretty confident in this team.
So it's Team Dunham line the 1, and Bob is going to ask John to tap up his stone that's in the 3-guard position.
Taps can be fun on this kind of curly ice.
Well, I think he's taking two-way ice here, right here. He could draw under if the line's right for it.
It looks like he might be going under. Maybe even going.
Oh, don't lose it. It's going to come in hard. Just past it and will not hang on.
Yeah.
That is going to coast through the back. So it's still 1 for Team Dunham. Our ice crew is assembled. Chris and Dan are ready to roll.
Chris and Dan got the scraper warmed up. Well, probably not yet.
Yeah, we
really want to cool it down.
We want it chilled.
I have to tell you, when I've volunteered on ice crew during Bonspiels, I find that as fun as anything.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a teamwork kind of thing. You get out there, and if you're all clicking, it goes really well.
I think our record is 27 minutes for the full turn with a scrape.
I think I was out there for our record.
That was hustling.
I was running. Had the scraper turned up to the highest speed, and sweepers cleaners at both ends. Picking up the snow.
We ran 2 pebble cans, 2 mops.
2 mops. And we did it. People thought we were going to have a delay that day and walked on a little early, actually. That feels good. I mean, it's like...
Oh yeah, that we felt like NASCAR-ish.
It's like a triple takeout to win the game kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so playing to tap the red into the blue here. The red on the red on the left side as you watch it coming down.
Is he trying to go through that hole?
No, trying to get that red.
Oh, he's going. He's
well gonna.
Getting the
he
blue.
picks it and stays around.
How about that?
Nice shot from Cape Cod there.
So we don't know now what he was trying, but what he did was really good.
Well, you know what? That little chuckle from Andrea kind of tells me that might not have been the exact call.
That was Plan B. It was Plan B. Well called.
Yep.
To keep sweeping that one.
Oh, yeah. All right, so Dunham is going to have Dunham throw a pop and flop. Got the little redirect there. That one hung around just a touch. So has them sitting one now with Hammer, trying to make some hay. And Steve, it looks like we have a score update on sheet C.
Oh wow, there we go. That looks like 4 for Stair.
No, that's
not Stair.
No, that's sheet D. And that's Diamond State.
Diamond State stole 4.
Yeah, Diamond State, and they actually stole on the 4th end as well.
Wow.
We'll have to figure out what that is. But we did have a score or two for the Blue Rocks of Schenectady in the 4th end on sheet C. They're playing their 5th.
They're playing their 5th. And that's a Philly team they're playing against? I guess it is.
No, that's Plainfield. That's wrong.
I guess.
We had some wrong signs out earlier.
That's very possible. They're all too small for me to see anyhow. The signs, that is.
It's too early. Steve, you're safe. It's too early in the weekend.
It looks like Dunham wants to guard here. He does have one.
Ken, if you could share us, it looks like we were trying to. Hang on 1 second, I'll check on that for you. The answer to that is Ken, no. I'm told that doesn't start till Monday. We are streaming the Continental Cup when the draws are up. This stone coming on down. The Moylan's are sweeping it in, trying to get to the shot stone.
Well, they did a great job sweeping that stone. It's not going to be shot, but it will further protect the shot stone.
Yep. Now, coming down to skip rocks here, and Bob is going to try to find a way to get a multiple score here. It's really important at this point.
I'd have to think he's thinking he needs to make this pretty badly right now.
Mm-hmm. So we'll be here all weekend, guys. Come on down if you're in the Warminster area.
So what's it take to get broadcast on the next round? I got cash money.
Did you bring a Domino's?
I bring a Domino. Lost my club game, so this is my next best push. Deep in the drawer.
There you go.
So we'll be on Sheet B, the next draw from Nutmeg Curling Club in Connecticut.
You're on Sheet B?
Yes,
Then you will be streamed next draw.
We'll be right near your grill.
That's right.
Superb.
I won't be calling that game, though.
I'm riding the wrong team.
I will be on the ice with you, but not on Sheet B.
Who am I playing?
This looks to be a pretty good attempt. Pretty good attempt. Back, and yes,
got
it
very
does.
nicely.
Good shot
That's
by Bob Kleinrath. And they're sitting two. I'll tell you, the Cape Cod skip has come up with a couple dandies these last couple ends to keep his squad at least in the conversation.
Yeah, this isn't going to be hard for Mike to remove, but
it's going to leave a shot for two for sure.
probably leave a shot for two.
Could really get crazy and split off the ones on the side and roll the shooter in, but that's some next level stuff.
Yeah, boy.
But if he could ever do it, he'd get four.
Yeah, that's going to be real tough to do that. I think you're going for the two.
Takeout attempt successful for Mike Dunham, so now it's just how is Bob going to throw his second. And once again, a reminder that this is hammer.
Yeah, guarding with your hammer stone. She's still wanting to do that, though.
I'm still all for that ginkgo.
Huh.
What's that?
I said, huh.
Uh-huh.
What were we talking about again?
I forget. So he's going to wrap all the way around from the intern side.
That makes some sense there. The other thing is to tapped out, blew one out just slightly, but they haven't been out on this far out on this one yet. Seems a little heavy, but it does get frosty out there. And here it comes down.
It's not too frosty. It's going to be close.
Yeah.
Going to be close, but
is
Just going to go
not.
touch too far.
It wasn't frosty at all. Well, maybe just a hair, but
We had a chance to drag him in between, so that helped. And over on sheet D for all you Bucks County fans, Team Steyer has picked up a 3 spot in the 5th end, and that cuts the deficit to 8-5 coming down in the 6th.
yeah, he's going to need a steal here, I think, to stay in the game.
And more importantly, they're going to have to make sure this end's completed in 16 minutes and 27 seconds to allow them 8 ends to play.
I know that Kevin can do that, but this is a kind of game where your opponent can impact the playing time. And with that reminder, I should probably go get prepared and start going through my pregame steps. Which, when you're in a senior ball spiel, that includes some very important pregame activities. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you, Steve. I appreciate you joining us, and good curling. The first center guard goes up, asking Barbara Sheeran for a second one. This game in the 6th end, first few lead rocks are away. Exactly 15 minutes left on our countdown clock. When the clock expires, you finish playing the end you're on, and you get one more. All right. All right. So some contact in the guard, opening it up. Now, Mike Dunham's going to ask John Moylan to split the house here. Rushers like the weight. Now Mike says bring it a little bit more. Looking to get them dead even to try to reduce the possibility of Cape Cod throwing a double. Taking a look around here, it's going to be real tough for Sheet A and Sheet C to get 8 ends of play in here. It was a score of 1 for Bill Niedrak on Sheet A, so he trails Nutmeg by a score of 5-2. Nutmeg over Bucks County, Sheet A. And on Sheet C, single point scored for Plainfield and Earl Conrad. They trail by 2, 4-2, going into the 6th end. And back here on our game, it's 7-2 in favor of Philadelphia. Philly sitting 2 in the house. Bob needs to freeze here. No guards in play. This one looks to be curling an awful lot. So Mike Dunham looking to pile another one in. It's going to come down nicely and just be touching the top of the 4-foot, almost right on down to the tee line. So freeze opportunity again for Cape Cod. There's really nothing else to do but to try to lock one on and pray. So here comes Andrea Woods down. This one has plenty of weight, but it's going to have to be held with sweeping. Line's looking pretty good if they can get it there, and they do. And while not frozen, it is shot stone and with plenty of jam possibilities. So Cape Cod's not going to make this easy for Mike Dunham. Going to ask his better half to throw a takeout here, deciding one handle. They're going to come inside out. John Moylan says it's normal weight. Now it's curling hard, trying to get a little bit across the face so they can pick it clear. And they do indeed get that accomplished. Great line call. So it leaves Philadelphia sitting 4. And Bob's got to lock one on here. Mike, sorry to hear, sorry that your ribs hurts. Hope that you do feel better. We do have subs lined up for you all weekend. If you feel up to it, come on up and poke your nose in and say hello. So just 3 rocks left to go in this end, and 7 minutes on the clock. So this game has no problem being permitted to play 8 ends. Oh, this one took off. It must have caught a piece of something. But it might actually work out. No, not quite. That's unfortunate. It's important to keep a broom down there. Might have somebody out there wearing something a little bit too fuzzy or a little piece of gripper. So Mike Dunham with his first stone, looking to clog up the works a little bit. Wants to take that freeze away from Bob. Seeing big curl in both directions. This is going to get a little wick. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh. Okay, so there's a beautiful, beautiful little catcher's mitt for Bob to get to. I think it's pretty easy to say that this shot represents the game. Bob Kleinrath, Cape Cod Curling Club, Falmouth, Massachusetts, with his final stone in 6. Really close, starting to curl. Got to get on it. Oh, I think they waited a little bit too long. I think it's the same thing. They just lifted the broom straight up and dropped some dirt there. Let's see here. I'm going to watch our. Well, he did clean. So Mike Dunham, final shot. Sitting 3 for sure, possibly 4. This is for maybe a mid-full. Playing plan B, playing for the raise now. Not going to raise it enough, but it's 3 for sure, possibly 4. We'll wait for them to post it. And that'll be it. Bob offers Mike his hand. And congratulations to the Philadelphia Curling Club from Philly with Love. Mike Dunham, Laurie Dunham, John and Jeannie Moylan. They'll be moving on the A event, and finding their way into the B event is Bob Kleinrath, Andrea Woods, John Wood, and Barbara Sheeran. So that wraps up our coverage from this draw. For my partner, Steve Johnson, I'm Dave Schmill, and somebody will catch you in just a few minutes. Good evening.